Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about Chapter 14, Corporate Social Responsibility, or CSR. So lots of debates nowadays is exactly what corporations are socially responsible for and to what extent they're going to have a corporate social responsibility. And it's a fun topic to debate. I'm not sure there's any perfect answers, but ideally there's a sort of a triple bottom line that ideally, if you're a corporation, you would try to help and support to whatever extent you can. First of all is economic. You want to support the economy, job growth, economic growth, help boost the economy however you can. Secondly, you want to help socially, how social equity, how you can support things like or prevent things like child labor or abuse or social responsibility along those lines. A minimum wage law, some people would say, even though, again, that can be debated. All these things are debatable. Third point is environmental. To what extent are you going to work with environmentalists to save the environment, to help the environment. So these things are called the triple bottom line. To what extent are you going to help the economy, social and moral responsibility, and the environment? Now there's 4 corporate strategies to these things. First of all, there's a reactive. That's, if I'm not going to do anything until somebody finds out, and if somebody finds out, then we'll react to whatever that is. Second is a very sort of a defensive strategy of, we'll be defensive about what we have. We might do the minimum that the law requires, but we'll be very defensive about everything else. Thirdly is an accommodative strategy of when things are found out, we'll accommodate it, we'll work with them, we'll try to improve it. As opposed to a defensive where we'll say, no, everything is fine, we don't need to fix it. Accommodative would be much more, okay, I understand, we'll get it fixed. The last one would be a proactive strategy. That's where you look within your organization and you might do self-audits, etc., to look in your organization to see what you need to do to improve your corporate social responsibility even before anybody calls any of these things to your attention. And that's called sort of a proactive strategy. I'm going to look for myself to find things that are wrong. I'm not going to wait until the public or an agency or somebody else brings these things to my attention. To me, the important thing for managers to remember is to understand what the rules are. Be very careful of which corporate social responsibility battles you want to fight. And then the last point, which I think is very important that the book points out, is faking corporate social responsibility tends not to be a very good strategy in the long run. If you want to go forward and be a very strong corporate responsibility, you really need to walk the talk. You need to do what you say you're going to do. Otherwise, in the long run, it tends not to work very well. That's the end. Have a good week. Any questions, let me know.